The industry in Australia, I got my start in 2004, so the industry was really starting to grow then in media, so both animation, video game development, film, these were all things that were really starting to take off. We had a lot of Hollywood investment in several cities in Australia. Warner Brothers have a studio up on the Gold Coast, and there's also a giant studio, Fox studio, down in Sydney. And the reason that they moved over there was because there was tax incentives or rebates in order to bring that business to Australia. We had a large film culture. Australia's got, the very first feature film was actually made in Australia. We've been doing our own independent animated films since the 1970s, completely without any backing from Hollywood or anything like that. And so Australia had that long history of film creation and development, and so we had that culture of creating things. And not a lot of stuff was coming in from overseas because there was no incentive to do it, but once that tax incentive was brought in, the industry actually started to flourish. And somewhere around it was around 2011, 2012, that tax incentive was taken away, and within the span of 3 months, we had pretty much every single video game studio except for one in the country closed down. We had most of the film studios in the country had shut down. Fox Studios actually completely closed up shop entirely, and that space is now just used for letting out for markets and things like that. And we had tens of thousands of people lose their jobs. These were people who were paying for their families, who had this career and had this long history of working in the creative arts and things to provide for their families, and it was all taken away, and the industry has not even come close to recovering.